as one of your fellow countrymen. Good people, I give you the hero of Saratoga, General Benedict Arnold.
Come if you would, please.
Sergeant?
Well, fellow countrymen of this Virginia, we've come to this city in peace to bring you peace. And you'll be pleased to know that the rebel insurrection is all but ended. The royal dominion of Virginia is now secure.
But what of our capital then, sir? Huh? It is said that you burned up Richmond.
Mind your tongue with me, shopkeeper. During this campaign, we did liberate Richmond. However, no resistance was offered or given by your continental forces or your militias and your brave governor. Thomas Jefferson, brave man. He fled across the James River without even so much as a call to arms. He abandoned you. No wonder his shadow caught up with him. Now, in answer to your question as regards Richmond, we burned only warehouses containing goods and munitions belonging to insurgents.
General Arnold, you are a traitor.
You don't understand, madam, that this rather obvious lack of credible information regarding the condition of the war days to April last. But if you and the rest of those assembled remain civil, the good general shall address you.
Now, good people, my message is plain, and it is sincere. Now, I'm afraid, however, that perhaps my honesty may sting some of you, wound those of you with tender feelings. I can assure you, however, that is not my intention this day, but by God, you will have the truth from me. You see, you were all misled, each and every one of you, as I was. Your Continental Army is a shambles on the verge of mutiny. Now, 100 men every month desert the Continental Army to join British lines.
Our husbands, sons, and brothers who served.
I'm not denigrate no one. I'm one who honors the American soldier most. I fought and bled alongside him, outside the walls of Quebec, Valparaiso, and Saratoga. But that same American soldier understands this lie of independence. And aside from that, the rebel army is in such a degraded state that it can hardly keep in the field.
You'll be pleased to know that your own general owns these men to be simply food for worms.
The Continental Army, despite the noble efforts of some men and former friends, such as Generals Washington, Lincoln, Knox, well, despite their very best efforts, your Continental Army is little more than a fable, a farce.
You seem desirous, sir, to gain our trust. But all you do is insult us.
I said you mind your mouth with me.
Pick that up.
Take that up. Perch to the top of your little head once again. Now, let's talk of insult for a moment. Your General Lincoln's fully aware of it. Last year in our glorious victory at Charleston, your General Lincoln had less than 5,000 men of his own. Yet he was sacrificed. Sacrificed up to 10,000 British regulars. Now this siege lasted for months. Yet no support was offered or given him in his hour of need. Nothing. In fact, your entire Virginia Continental line was captured there. Now how do you suppose this was allowed to happen, Master Scholar? How was this allowed to happen? Because General Lincoln was betrayed by the rebel government.
Traitor!
You want me to be a traitor, woman? I'll address your accusation with another truth. A truth showing in the kindness of your leaders. Back in 77, familiar with Valley Forge? Back in 77, during the misery of Valley Forge, your noble Congress decided to have a sumptuous banquet to reward the boys, to close out the year. And what was this feast they were given? What did they give the boys? Well, each and every man was given half a cup of rice and a tablespoon of vinegar. Who is your traitor? In Congress, these men are just fat and well-fed in Philadelphia, while the poor, penniless, shoeless soldier boy is rewarded with a handful of rice and a spoonful of vinegar. Let me pose the question to you, madam, to all of you. How many of you were persuaded to rebel because of unjust taxes? Was that not your battle cry? You send your boys to die for a tax on tea because these congressmen send you? Yet now you pay 100 times more than you did before the war. You and I were persuaded to rebel against the tyranny delivered to us by faraway lords. Yet nearer lords continue to inflict injustice upon us. And what injustice, you may ask? Well, your economy is devastated. Your money is worthless. You have no imports or exports. Most of your officers and generals are corrupt and seek their own glory, and we have all been misled.
Colonel Arnold, if I might, sir.
Colonel,
At present, you no longer have an army. What remains is little more than a rabble. These men lack food, clothing, provision, but most of all, they lack discipline.
so when is your promised freedom? Your supposed independence? It lies only down the noble path, and that is the path that I have chosen through union. Union with Great Britain.
Oh, yes, General Arnold, yes. You were once true to our cause. But you cannot expect us to forget about the past. Your past, you traitor!
Enough of her! Seize that woman
Oh,
up!
please, she forgets
As
herself.
you are, stand down! Stand down! You step back, Mr. Man! No one is going to do a woman a mischief. A woman, mind you. I've heard your concerns, but I can assure you, madam, that your conclusions are erroneous. There are those like this woman here that would question my allegiance, but I can assure you I love this country, America. I fought and I've done her service. I've shot twice in the same leg in the service of America, and it still hinders me. But I have the courage, madam, to recognize true betrayal I've seen, and Congress has betrayed each and every one of you. Your husbands, your brothers, and your sons. Now, America's our home. She needs your assistance. But that ain't done just if you would.
Lord North, and the Parliament of Great Britain, upon instructions from His Most Gracious Majesty the King, assure that all demands made by the First Congress of the United States will be met and honored. There is to be no legislation nor taxation laid upon these colonies from Parliament.
You see, you have gained everything that you fought for. Everything that you wished for, the king has granted. Now lay down your arms and bring your boys home. This war is over. Now I'm proud to serve you, the British Empire, and His Majesty the King. I will now see His Majesty's colors float above this city once again. Raise the King's colors! Colonel Dennis will now present to you the terms of loyalty and liberty that I can assure you will exist in this city until the soon-to come surrender of your Continental Congress and your Continental Army. Now, this if you would.
During our time in Williamsburg, you are free to continue your usual business. We shall present to all an oath confirming their loyalty to King George III. Upon signing, the signatory shall be considered hardened of past allegiances, so long as they remain true to their oath.
Heed this if you've heeded nothing else. Have a care with these men in Congress and their French lapdogs. Have a care with them. God save the King!
Let's
Sergeant!
Praise the King of Kings.
God save the king!
God save George Washington.